Day 7. 1 week. We made it. Um, my hair's all over the place today. My bad. Um, again, you're gonna hear that printer. Not again. Actually, yesterday I recorded in the morning with that printer going. Um, and then I never used that recording because I kept getting so many messages that it was like, I just don't care about this. So, anyways, day 7. Um, Yesterday, I worked a lot on my web programming project, and I'm taking officially like 2 to 3 days off of that. It's due next Tuesday. I need a break. It's been like a constant 2 weeks of working on that, so I'm just going to step back and let everyone else do their part. I did Advent of Code Part One. Great. I mean, amazing. I only had to use ChatGPT for like syntax stuff. It didn't actually. I'm pretty sure, unless I was just really tired. I didn't use it at all for like actual logic based stuff. So that was really good. Part two though, I used literally just ChatGPT for it. So that was horrible. But and so, like I said, what I ended up doing is I ended up using a directed graph, um, and the edges were like the rules. So I want to go back and look at that at some point, not today. I need to ideally, ideally, what's going to happen is I have finals for the next week. Pretty much next week. Next week is just the last big chunk of work, and then Monday the following week I have a presentation. So over the weekend I'll be working. But after that Monday, I'm kind of just like free, right? From like school and other stuff. So I can start like actually making these videos kind of longer and diving into more stuff than just admin of code and leak code. I can start working on personal projects. I can start, um, you know, I can start like up here. I have actually this is what I should do. Um, Directed graphs. Admin of code day. What was it? 5. Yeah. But anyways, plan for deep work number 7. Also, I'll take time to kind of reflect now that it's been a week of doing this. Um, I never, I never really was consistent ever with like studying or coding or anything. It was very sporadic. It'd be like for a few days I would do like three leak codes a day because I'm like, oh my god, I'm so behind. Um, and then I'd stop for like a month or two, and it was horrible because I'd go back to leak code and it was like I'm a beginner. I mean, obviously it wasn't like I was a beginner, but it was like I barely had gained anything, and already after 6 days going on the seventh, um, I already feel a lot more confident. I still want to get, ideally, I fully get off ChatGPT, except for like very mundane tasks or not heavy thinking tasks. Um, but but yeah, um, it's just that I don't want to spend a lot of these times. Like right now, I have to leave again at like 10:20 ish. So it's like I only have 2 hours, and it's like I can't get through all of it on my own in 2 hours. So it's like if I can get a good takeaway and do a solid like 80% of the work on my own for right now, I'm happy with that. So yeah, because I don't want to get the. I know Advent of Code like it's really like hard. I've heard after like day 10. I mean, for me, it's already hard right now. Like yesterday was the part two was something I at the time I couldn't wrap my head around. So, um, anyways, so for today, it's just going to be advent of code whoa, number 6, um, and then one or two leak codes. Um, Also, this is the print that I'm making right now. Um, it is. I'm going to put an electromagnet at the end of this block, and the electromagnet, and then this block is a little servo motor that's going in this with a little like doil, I guess you could call it, that has like fishing wire on it that's going to go across this, and it's going to attach this block, and it's for an automatic chess playing robot. So it's going to pick up the block with the piece once the electromagnet picks it up, and then there's right here another arm attaches to it. So it's like the arm that attaches to it is also on like a swivel. So it's like a double swivel. So it'll go over all the chess pieces, turn the electromagnet on, and there's a little bit of metal on top of the chess pieces, and then the servo back here will go and it'll pick it up and then move to where it needs to drop it off. I still have to figure out like you know how you can promote a pawn if it gets the other side into like what is it, queen, rook, knight, bishop. I still need to do something where like outside the chessboard, there's like a little thing that you can place, like when a rook gets taken away, in when whatever gets taken away. And so what I'd probably do in the code is like store in a dictionary like all those four pieces and do like a frequency count of like what I have and maybe like also the coordinate um of where I want to go. And so the idea is like on the chessboard, I want the servo motors to have like a default where they go. So like right here, it would like be like 1 1, right? And so this arm would hover over that. And then I'd have values that move both arms to like together to get to like two and 1 2 1 3. And just so there's like I'll have like a 2D array of like values to pass the servo motors to like move to each square. So today my goal is to put this whole arm together and try to get it to go to the four corners of the chessboard. So we'll see. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Um, I have to present it on the 16th, I believe. So still 10 days. Um, this was it. Okay. Miko. Day 6. And so I've only missed day 4, the second part. I'll come back to that after finals. Historians use their fancy. Here, let's actually get up the IDE first. Would you call Neovim an IDE? Text editor. Okay. I guess now. I don't know. I didn't actually really read that. No, no, no. Okay. Day. Oh yeah, I have to make these days. Um, I just day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10. I don't know why I'm using words. Numbers would be so easier to recognize with the naked eye. Okay, our data and day 6 dot Python. Also, one sec. I have like Telescope installed, but I feel like it never like works. Like where's day 6? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. The historians use their fancy device again, this time to whisk you all the way to the North Pole prototype suit manufacturing lab. In the year 1518, it turns out that having direct access to history is very convenient for a group of historians. You still have to be careful of time paradoxes, and it'll be important to avoid any one from 1518. The historians search for the chief. Unfortunately, a single guard is patrolling this part of the lab. Maybe you can work out where the guard will go ahead of time so that the historians can search safely. With search problems, right? You start by making a map of the situation. Okay, so this is input. Um, Zoop. Give me that. Save that. Uh, bu- 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 Okay. The map shows the current position of the guard with a caret. Is that what they call it? To indicate the guard is currently facing up from the perspective of the map. Any obstructions, crates, desks are shown as this. Lab guards follow a very strict protocol, which revolves repeatedly following the steps. There's something directly in front of you, you turn right 90 degrees. Otherwise, you just go forwards. Okay? Probably put these in comments. Following the above protocol, the guards move several times until she reaches an obstacle. In this case, a pile of failed suit prototypes. Because there is now an obstacle for the guard, she turns right before continuing straight. Her new face after reaching other obstacles. She turns right again and continues downwards. This process continues for a while, but the guard eventually leaves the mapped area after walking past a tank of universal solvents. Okay. By predicting the guard's route, you can determine which specific positions in the lab will be in the patrol path, including the guard's starting position. Okay. Positions visited by the guard before leaving the area are marked with, oh, so it's like finding the path that they don't take, right? Oh, oh, that's easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm just saying, I thought it was going to be like find the optimal path around the guards, you know. I'm sure that'll be part two because off the top of my head, doing a search problem does not sound fun. But that's why I'm doing it, guys. Do the unfun stuff. Get better. Um, okay. So, line by line, we can kind of mark obstacles, right? So, let's think. I could take a line and I could go through it and I could say, like, get the index or get the 2D coordinate of the obstacle. And so then I could have a list of every single obstacle, right? And so if it's so what does an input look like? This is what an input looks like. Just a big room with somewhere there's a carrot. There it is. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I mean, I think it's going to be turning this into a zero and one map of ones being obstacles, zeros being everything else. Um, and then finding like the player index, right? And so what we want to do is we want to just keep moving it forwards. It's going to be a loop that pushes it forwards, whatever that is, right? We need a condition that is saying forwards is going in the negative direction. And you go and you check if there's an obstacle. If there's not, you then move the pointer there and you record another position move. If there is an obstacle here, you turn. I could set like a boolean of um, like it would just be the repetitive loop would either be a plus a plus in the, I mean, I guess just going in the positive direction horizontally, going in the positive direction vertically, or going in the negative or negative, right? Um, it's kind of like that problem we did the other time where we were checking the Xmas thing, but where it just infinitely going, right? So, okay, I think I have a decent approach, what I was just talking about. I think I can just say, I say just, this is going to be a little. So first, I actually want to get my 2D array set up. So I want the the room map, right? It's just an array. And then I could say um, with open data dot text and read that. I'll say it as a file. I should actually name that something more fun. Um, as map. That's our map. Wait. Okay, my bad. As a room. For path and room. Um, I want to do for step in room if step is equal to period, then um, I guess for path and room I want to do um, a path line array, and I want to say path line dot append 0, else if step is equal to this path line dot append 1, else path line dot append what do I want to do? I don't know, 3? It doesn't really matter, right? But it's just saying for each line in the room, let's make a new array, and for each element in that Oh, no, no, not in room. In path. Every step in the path, if the step is equal to that, just do that. Blah, 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 blah. And then I should be able to just print off or for line in room map. Oh, I need to do path line, no, room map dot append the path line. And then for the line in room map, print the line. Oh, cd advent of code, cd python day6.py. Beautiful. But um oh, not dot split dot why can I never remember it? I always remember split, but not strip. Strip, bro. Strip. Really? Oh my god, what did I do in day 5? Line dot strip. So you can't do that on a list. It has to. Oh, it has to be on a. Oh, so it's. So do I for path dot strip? I don't know how to do that. I mean, I can just do an L if step equals the caret. Fine. I think it's just if I'm processing a string, right? But then I don't know. I guess I do path dot strip down here. Whatever, doesn't matter. So now I have it in a 2D array. So now what I want to do is actually have something called index, which is, well, I want two things. I want distinct positions. So it's a set. So I want path steps taken is equal to a set. Um, I need to know like my starting position, right? So just if step equals this, then I want to set something equal to just like an X and a Y value, right? Start X, start Y equals 0, 0. Then start X equals, oh, I don't know, wherever path, is it path.index? Python dot index. Path dot index of step. Sorry, actually, this path dot index of the step. Would that be the X? Yeah. And then the Y would just be um how would I get the room dot path? I don't think so. Blech. Blech. Enumerate. Enumeration. Fine. Enumerate the room for line index. Blah 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 for step index in the enumeration of the path. I thought strip. Okay. So that's where you do it? If that's where you do it, then this means that I could just do the else. Correct? Print that and also print me the room map. Oh yeah, maybe because you're a fucking idiot. Not. Don't say that. Ba 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 buzz, ba 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 6 and 4. I want to print you off in a better, more readable way for the line in room map. Print out that line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 6. Yep. And at the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Get out of here, ChatGPT. Okay. So we now have a 2D array that and our coordinate of where we're starting. So I should say This should just actually be a while loop, right? While x, I'm just gonna say this is x and y, right? And just while x and y are, I thought it was are not, is not, or I say while x and y are greater than 0. Um, print test. Okay. Yes, I get it. I get it. I just want to make sure that was valid syntax. So if I did, um, I mean, just if x equals -1, this would never go off. Indentation error. What do you mean, brother? Oh, print test. My God, I hate you about that. Oh, this is while. This should be both of these. Actually, that was saying while x is just a value and y is greater than 0. But it should be this, right? And so what I want to do, so if at any point, actually no, what am I saying? Because it could go off on a positive direction. The whole idea is while whatever the next value is going to be. So I guess first I have to establish these booleans I'm talking about, right? So like fate face north equals true. Do we always start looking up? Possibly. I'll just say that. Face south equals false. Face east equals false. And face west equals false. I'm gonna check my 3D print 1 second. Okay, she's printing away. Um, okay, so we're facing north first, right? So if we are facing north, is there something? Is this just a lot of if conditions? Because like the idea here in my head was just like, okay, if facing north, then we want to look at the next, you know, like okay, we would do for. I mean, again, wouldn't it just be for line in room, and for step in line? Well, it would be for line in room map. And so we'd want to Well, actually, I want a function here, right? Where I pass through. Would it be where I pass through the coordinates? No, because I can. It's just the initial value, right, of x and y. So all I want to do is I want to say, okay, like if face north, right? If we're facing north, then I want. What did I do in? It'd be what, day 3, was it? Day 4? No, not this. Yeah. And so I did. Oh, you know what I could do is I could just do a bunch of functions um of like def, like walk north, def walk south, def walk east, and def walk west, right? And so everything's going to call to itself, right? So like at the end of walk north, a 90-degree turn would make us be walking east, right? So it would be like walk east with um with the map X and Y, right? If I'm in south, I'd want to walk west with the map X and Y. Again, I can't, this is a keyword, so with the room. Walk south with the room in the current coordinates that we pass that we're at. And finally, walk north. Right? So all of these are going to have a condition that's like if, like if, what would this be? If we went into walk north, right? The first one, what do we want to be doing when we're walking north? We want to be incrementing. So like here, for index and range of 3, um, well, I want to do a while. So while we're checking the y, right? So while all these need to take in these coordinates, by the way. By the way, what the fuck? Yep. Wow, that is a lot. So just while room at oh my god, y plus 1 X and room at y plus 1 x is not equal to 1. Or this can be a separate condition. Just while it's not like nothing. Or like while it is something. Keep going. Unless we say, okay, if the room at y plus 1 x sorry, is equal to 1, right? Then I just want to break and then start walking east, right? And then while this is all happening, I just want to add my coordinates to the steps taken set. So steps, how do you, how to, how to add arrays to sets, Python. Oh, is that how you define a set? No. How do I make a empty set and then append a list into it? Also, if I were to later append the same list, would it not append? So, I mean, that's how a set works. There's no duplicates, but I want to make sure it works on like lists as well. Okay. So steps taken, I want to say steps taken dot add a tuple of x and y. Okay. But before I do that, I need to increment the y. So y equals plus equals 1. All right, so I just keep looping. I loop, and then I add. I loop, and then I add. And I loop, and then I add. And I keep checking if the next one is ever equal to an obstacle. And actually, oh, no, 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 no. This should be, this should be the condition here, right? Because if at any point the next one is an obstacle, then I want to start moving that way. Otherwise, I want to just break, right? I don't care really anymore. And that should just be that, right? Here, let me remove all this. Obviously, I still have to um, add how I'm passing this, but like walking south, Actually, south is +1, right? So this would be -1, y -1. If room y -1 at x is equal to 1. Yeah. Then walking south would be what I just pasted, right? Right. Except instead of walking east, I'd walk west. And so now this is going to be walking east is going to be +1, x +1. If room at y, x +1 equals 1, then we want to walk south. And last but not least, -1, x -1 if room at y, x -1 equals that. Then walk north. Okay, and so what I want to pass through don't I just have to start this once and it'll just keep going? Right? Don't I literally just have to call walk north with the room map, x and y, and then print the length of the steps taken? Break outside loop on 32. Oh yeah, I don't need these breaks, I don't think. Zero. Well, what? How is that ever zero? Okay, print off, print off, um, room, x, and y. What is being passed through right now? Whoa. What? I call this once. How is how's that even possible? Okay, where are these prints? Am I going insane? Where is 6-4 coming from? I like that's the initial index. Am I going insane right now? That is the initial index that I have been wanting to print. Oh, that's the X and Y. Okay, room. Oh, oh my God, what am I saying, bro? Yes, that's printing exactly what I want. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, while room at Y minus one, so at three, at six, three. Okay. Here, let me do day six. I can't believe my brain. Okay, so at here, right? And then I'm doing while room at Y minus one here, which would be a zero. Okay. I just want to for my control A on oh never mind it worked. Evaluates the false, but how? It's just if it's a value, right? Oh, oh my God. So does this just all fix if I say these are ones, these are twos, and these are threes? And then I say if the room ever equals to two. Oh yeah, well I want the if first. I want like I always do this. Literally always do this. If like for this, if y minus one um so this is just if y minus one, you know, ever goes out of bounds, then just don't do anything. The only thing weird, I guess not weird, but like so walking south, right? Walking south, we're like adding, so it's like if this plus one is ever greater than room, the length of the room, right? Return if actually I kind of like that space thing. Then this is walking east if x plus one is ever greater than the length of the room at y, right? And then this is if x minus one is ever less than zero. Oh wow, yes, I have to do that checking condition on that as well. No. Wait. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. It's literally the same condition, right? I literally have to do this twice over. It's I add this, and then I say again that, because now I've incremented it. Well, it's not 4. Well, it's not 4. That is okay. I call walk north, right? Let's just do a little breakdown here. Right? I call walk north. I'm saying, okay, is y minus 1? You know what I actually want to do? I want to do some prints. Print x, y, north, walking, south, walking, east, walking, west, walking. Okay. So first I go, so I'm at 6, 4, and I go to 6, whoa. I'm decrementing the wrong thing, aren't I? Oh my God. Y should be the line index, and X is that, right? So when I go through and I call X, Y, why? Oh my. Actually, we got a lot of prints. Walking north, 4, 5. 4, 5. Oh yeah, I do want 4, 5. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, bam, and then 5, 1, 6, 1. He's walking. Okay, so we get to 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're there. So this is working actually perfectly. It's literally just I'm not handling it with grace after we get to something that isn't on the board. So it should be a see, I thought this would um so I'm getting the errors at I do this, then instantly line 88 says walk north at XY. I, I don't, I really do not see how this is breaking after it because it should just return, right? Again, don't say anything about my logic, but why is this breaking once it goes off the edge of the 2D array? Should I just want it to break out of any function once there is no value next, or next after adding 1? First, because it's trying to access an element. Okay, yeah. In conditions like these, is incorrect because so just add a greater than or equal to on just these two. That's it. Nope. Oh wait, greater than or equal to, and then greater than or equal to here. Okay, 63 is not right. It was 41. Print me off steps taken right now. Let's go laugh at that. Print off 4 line in What did I call it again? Steps taken. Print line. Okay, let's see. Huh? I step on 4-5. Where's 4-5? Can't store it. Okay. Why would this be why like what? Is there 4-5 anywhere in here? No. How could you ever print off? Walking north. Wait, how is that? 4-5 has to be in here. 4-6. Oh no, 4-5 is in there. 4-5, 4-4, 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, 4-0. Wait. Oh my God. It's because I then check. I'm coming in. So, okay, okay. That should never be added. I'm adding the last one when I shouldn't be. What's happening is I'm coming in and I'm saying, okay, is the next element greater than 0? Like for walk north, for example. Okay, no. Okay, so while the room, like minus this, exists, we are going to de-increment first, right? We're going to go to that one, and then we're going to add it. When I'm pretty sure. I wonder if I can do if this, else add it. I should have deleted. Because now I have 4-5, 4-4, 4-2, 4-3. Where's 4-1? This is if the next one equals 2. Wait, how would it be in the other? How am I taking away 2 now? So it's like I want to add 4-5, 4-4, 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, and then not add this one, right? I'm adding this one when I shouldn't. But then this one's taking away the 4-1. Okay, I say while there is one, and then I'm de-incrementing. Maybe I should first say if the next one is equal to 2, then we turn. Otherwise, I go through all this, right? Right. So say we call again. Like let's say on the first thing we say, okay, walk north. And walk north immediately checks if the next one is equal to 2. And if it is, we just start walking east. But we should add that step, right? No, 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 no. I'm right. So this should go down here. Because then we do this, then we walk. Then I don't have to do this. And then I can add this, right? Um, Wait, what was that about, see? Wait, how? I'm checking if y minus 1 is less than 0. Oh, and then I have to be checking this again every single time, right? Wait, what was I doing beforehand? What? It's just the same thing, no? Aha. No, not aha. What am I saying? It still added 4, 0. Why, bro? Let me just we go into walking north, right? On this first one. And before I add the step I'm taking, I want to make sure it's not a 2. Well, first I want to make sure there is one, right? So I want to say, okay, if where I'm standing at right now, if the next value is whatever condition it needs to do, just return because I can't go that way. Otherwise, while that value exists, if, I mean, again, don't know how it wouldn't work with just checking, but whatever. I'm saying if this next value equals to break, maybe? Was it just a break all along? It was a break all along. Okay. But instead, I can say this, and then I can minus it. I can minus that and then say I'm walking here and then add that. So, all of the logic that has to change here is just taking all of this and adding it to below here, right? I'll switch this around just so it's easier to read. Mm. Ba, 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 ba. Bounce check is repeated on each iteration, is it not? I mean, is it not? I'm so curious because I thought this was the exact same code, just switch some order around. Whoa, 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 whoa. While this, yeah, and really, I have to do. You want me to do this bounce check every time here? So y minus one less than zero, and this. Okay. I mean, it is kind of cleaner, but I. Okay. Okay. Length of that room, and I thought this was. I thought this gives an error though. And now it doesn't even work. I'm gonna. Oh no, I have to switch everything around. While it's greater than zero, right? Oh my god. Oh, greater than or equal to. Hmm. That looks like more than 41. Maybe not, but oh, because it's now including that again. Cheers. But then here it's not. Huh? But if I did this per se, no, let's walk east, and then here let's say break. Why? Why? Why does it add it in once I do that? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just give it to me, please. Don't fail me, please. Ugh. How is it not right? How do I get the correct answer to the example and the wrong answer to the whole thing? It's crazy. I have to go soon, so why do I get the right answer to this example, but the wrong one to a map 100x the size? Type recursion. A single loop handles movement. Direction changes. Whoa. So a room and state. I'll still look at this. Eh. Skip this. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Bro, if we look at this input, right? Let's look at this input and try to track this. Carrot top here. Goes north. No. I want this. Walks north to there. By the way, this is printed off about 20 values walking north. Um, this thing would only go 5 or 4. Oh my god. I'm about to go to. Bro, this thing is high on life. I mean, it was if I run this. Um, save this. It was 5 that, and this was too low, right? Your answer is too low. Bring out the big guns for this. Can you fix my code to solve the problem? Currently, I am getting, which is too low for the given input. Probably give. Bop, 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 bop. I don't see like what could be wrong with the logic. I thought my logic was perfect here. Every single time I hit something, I just do a recursive call and then I break out once I'm not. Which I mean, I know logically, like unless I'm missing something in the actual. Let's reread the question. Wait, bro. I one shot day one again. I mean, part one of the day again. But I forgot. I literally in my mind, I was thinking it. Oh, they're not gonna count where you are. And then I go back and it says, make sure you count where you are starting. Ha 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 ha. Fuck ChatGPT. Every day now, it just slows me down when I start prompting it with like this whole thing. It's so bad. I wonder if this. Okay. O1 is fucking disgusting. O1 is disgusting, bro. Just one pump that as well. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. I just wasted so much time trying to fix something that didn't need to be fixed. Okay. Well, historians begin working around the guard's patrol route. Before I read this, I'm going to check on my 3D print. One sec. Bro, I'm printing on this like really low quality print preset. I can actually show you. It's called hyper fast. So the quality is like really bad on this. Um, and let's just say it's not looking good. It's probably not even functional with how bad, because like I have it, you can see like at the end of this build, right? Why is it only prepare? Bam. Preview. Why is it only showing me the roof? Oh, okay. No, it was just whatever. But so like all this it built okay. And then when it started having to build out that roof, oh my God, it looks disgusting. Whatever. Okay, back to this. Well, the historians begin working around the guards' patrol route. You borrow their fancy device and step outside the lab. From the safety of a supply closet, you time travel through the last few months and record the nightly status of the lab guard posts on the walls of the closet. Time travel through the last few months were recorded. Returning after what seems like only a few seconds to the historians, they explained that the guards' patrol area is simply too large for them to safely search the lab without getting caught. Fortunately, they are pretty sure that adding a single new obstruction won't cause a time paradox. They'd like to place the oh no, bro. The new obstruction in such a way that the guard will get stuck in a loop, making the rest of the lab safe to search. To have the lowest chance of creating a time paradox, historians would like to know all the possible positions to place the obstruction. The new obstruction can be placed at the guard's starting position. The guard is there right now. And wait, can't be placed at the guard's starting position. The guard is there right now. There are only 6 different positions where new obstruction would cause the guard to get stuck in a loop. Oh, I might have a beautiful brute force way to do this. You literally just go through every single element and I place a two there and I run it up. And if it ever goes past, so like right now, right? It was, we know how long it takes for him to get out of the loop or get out of that. It's just a loop detection, right? Which we I remember we did in that leak code, right? Where we had to in the linked list, we got to the end and it went back into, so we had like a slow and we had a fast. So what if we had someone, what if we had something that mocked the guard, right? But at a faster pace, right? And so eventually that one would start looping and the other one would, the actual guard would catch up. And if they ever equal each other, we'd know we're in a loop, meaning where we placed that was good. So what I'm trying to say here is that we modify the room map at each point. Now, the time complexity of this is probably disgusting. But hey, so the whole idea is when I'm populating the room map, I guess the room map every single time. So I want like a loop that just changes room map. Like, so it would be like a four path in room map, four step in room map. Room map at path. Can you do this? This is probably just stupid. At step. I want to overwrite one at a time. So I want to go through this whole room map, calling this, and seeing if it gets stuck in a loop, right? Wait. Would this not bop, 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 bop away? Wait. Always go right, 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 right. Oh yeah, right into this, and then right up into this. Or no, right down into this. Okay, I see. Anyways, So I want to try doing, oh, my print's done. I want to try doing a loop that, how do I want to do this? Okay, this would be so many fucking prints, by the way. I don't need all these anymore. What I need to do is I just want to loop through the whole thing. No, I just want to call it, but with a different road map until the new road map. So it's not this. It's not this. I want a loop that just calls walk north with a different road map, right? It doesn't even have to be road map. It's a modified road map. So it's a road map with it's a loop. It's going to be a 4 index in range of the length of a room map times the length of a room map 0 0, which is a disgusting complexity, right? Meaning that I'm for how big this is, I'm going to call this every single time. And I'm going to call it with room map that's modified. So I'm going to call it with a room map that on the first index, room map at 0 0 is going to equal, so new map is equal to room map with um well, I need something. Would it not be a double for loop? Like the idea is at first it would be at like 0 and then index um +1, but only if room map at that is equal to 1, right? I'm just trying to flesh something out here. So like if room map at that point that I want, again, this is not correct. It wouldn't be 0. I'm just saying. At room map, by the way, I want to go back to this for testing. Um, for room map at 0 at index, whatever. If this is equal to 1, right? Then I want to call walk north with new map XY. Else if room map at whatever we're going to end up doing for this is equal to 2, then I just want to pass. And same thing else. I just want to pass. Which I could just say pass on everything else. because I don't care about adding one on top of another obstacle or anything. So okay, so how is this going to work? So for each index, so just for this is the for count. It's going to be count. It's not going to be even at index. It's going to be, I want, I think it is going to be a for line in the length of the room map, in range of the length of the room map. And then another one for, again, step in the range of the length of the room map at uh at 0, 0, right? And so I want to say on each iteration, I want the new map equal to room map at line and step. But it's not step plus one. I want it to be the value at here increases. Right? So like up here in the list, I append this if it's ever equal to whatever. Now I want to change that. How do I change it? New map is equal to this room map. Equal to this room map right here. And I want that value. Uh, do not solve anything outside this question. But how would I make the new map at new map? How would I go through each point within the room map and change a value to 2, then run walk north? And if a value is not 1, just skip it. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, true that, true that. So for line in range of this, if room map at line at step is equal to 1, then room map has a Okay. Print. Oh my God. This is not even close to the logic fully done. This is just doing what I want. But this is correct, right? So for count, which is a range of the whole thing, I'm going through and I'm saying for line in the Y, and then for step in the X, if this value is equal to 1, change it to 2 and go through. And then, oh no, I do not need this. This would, oh my God, this would go through each value. This would go through each fucking value. Oh my God. Yeah, no, no, don't need that. But right now, it's happening is just adding just like steps taken. What instead kind of needs to happen, like I was saying, is a fast and slow counter. So, but the only thing is that like technically it could go around and it could hit the same spot multiple times. Like it go and then exit. I guess it's but then the slow one would never catch it. That's the whole point. But that doesn't matter. A slow and fast is on a non-connecting thing. If it passes through here, it could, very low chance, but it could meet at the same value, even though it's not looping, right? Uh, so what else could I do? How do you figure out that you are stuck in a loop? How to know in Python if you are stuck in a loop? Okay, I think it is just slow and fast pointer. I'm pretty sure. So how would I implement that? It would be I still because like look at like this, right? Right now there should be infinite though, right? Or not infinite, but it should run, correct? No. I do need to go get going in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna ask just if that would be the right approach. But if I were to test an obstacle in each spot with that loop, then run the simulation, technically I could find all loops, right? And how would I detect the loop? Would it just be a fast, slow pointer? Or is there a better way? Because I feel like a fast, slow may overlap even if not a loop. The Floyd cycle. Track visited states for each. So instead of just an XY, we want an XY and direction. Wait, so can I just add direction to all of these? Direction. Wait. What am I saying? I already know the direction on every call. Meaning like when I add a tuple, right? Like here, it'd be a XY north. South would be an XY south. XY east. And XY west. And so then I could just say what would the code look like? I'm sorry, I actually have like uh sorry, using my code. Excuse me. Does he ever start? He doesn't. I don't have to add this. Can you try to not modify my code so much? Also, he always starts looking north. Actually, did I say it was a Sheena problem? Okay. This I can get down with. Okay. So we have an XY and we have a direction, which is north. We have a visited states, and a Boolean to detect if we're in a loop. Def check loop X, Y direction. Global loop action. That's a global. State is equal to X, Y direction. If the state is in our visited states, then the loop detector equals true. And we add this pretty much if not. Cool. So when we go to walk north, a global direction, and then we set that direction to north. Steps taken dot add that. Then we call our check loop and we say, okay, with X, Y in the direction, if this returns back with a true, then we can return. Then we just do this for everything. Do a ew. What is this? Loop positions. Original map. I don't need that. But for this, skip guards position. I mean, I get it, right? Smart. Make a new set. See if we go back to the same direction and position, and that just sees if there's a loop, and we just check every position. I have to go. I won't lie. So hopefully my boy pulled through. 6, is that what they said in here? The 6? 6. Oh my God, how long is this gonna take? Oh my God. So, oh my God. Oh no, it printed all the positions before it printed. 1,888. Bro. Okay, I mean, my logic on both steps were flawless. Flawless. I mean, the whole fast and slow thing would have worked, I think. Actually, no, probably wouldn't have. So, thank you, ChatGPT, for the whole direction XY thing. I know I could have implemented it without using ChatGPT, like, once I knew to do just the direction XY. Um, but what you gonna do? I literally have to go right now, and I'm not pausing this and recording. I might. No, sorry. Long video tomorrow though, because I have nothing tomorrow. Nothing. So I have nothing. Okay. Beautiful, bro. What personal times. Hey, that's the best placement so far, baby. Okay. Yeah, okay. Would have still loved to do those leak codes, but I do not have time. Actually, should I pause this and come back to leak code later? You know what I'll do? Because I will be home quite early, I will not upload this right now. Yeah. I'll do this in case this is my outro, sorry. But if I come back and I'm like, no, because I need to study discrete math. Maybe I'll do that on here. I don't know. So I'll just say, preventative code. What did we learn? Learned a new way to track a loop. If you look at direction and chords, it's literally pretty niche on why it works here. What else? Um, Sets can't hold arrays. They can hold tuples, though. Anything else? I don't think so. I need to get going. Um, I'm happy with it again. Um, Obviously, I wish I had more time, so at the end there, I didn't just have to rip code. Um, but I mean, I understand. Yesterday, I did not understand part two, like the code. This, I understand every part of this. Um, so yeah, so yeah, I will see you either in 6 hours or in like 20. So bye.